What's up, everybody? All right, it's been a minute, so let's get down to this. Today we are going to go over kind of what auctions are like. I know that I was one person that never really knew because I've never been there, or never seen it, never been around it, never was involved with auto auctions. And the of course the customer side and all that, the bid and buying and all that, the show side and everything, but the transportation side anyway is pretty crazy. We'll see what it's like today. Maybe slow, maybe packed, but it's two pretty good size. It's actually one massive auction in Nashville, and then a kind of a smaller one. We'll go to a Mannheim, and then we're going to the Music City auto auction. But right now we're at the Ford dealership. We're gonna pick up our first two. Got a Mustang and an F-150 going to auction. So we'll load those up, take those straight down. Once we get out of there, we're gonna go to Mannheim, pick up three, all from one spot. So let's see how this day goes. So we got these two picked up. We're gonna drop these off at the first auction south of Nashville. Now the thing with the auctions are they're relatively easy, especially to drop. To drop vehicles, you just basically take them off your trailer, pull them up to the gate. They check them in. Sometimes they take them from you, like this place will. Other times they'll tell you where to park it. You'll go inside, park it, walk back out, grab the next vehicle, and so on. And once you're done, they'll sign off on your paperwork and you'll be good to go. Picking up is a whole different story. For every auction that I've been to anyway, you're going to need a gate pass. A gate pass releases a vehicle from inside the auction. You don't need anything as far as a pass goes to take a vehicle to auction, but to pull one out, you're going to have a gate pass for each vehicle. So definitely make sure that inside your work orders and all that there is a gate pass. If you don't see one, ask for one. It'll always be involved. As far as taking a car out, you're going to have a gate pass. And realistically, that's they're all different. Sometimes you're going to walk a lot to go get your vehicles. Just like when we go to Mannheim later, it actually tells me what roads on the factory rows. They may or may not be there. Some of this stuff is really hard to find, and sometimes it's super easy. It really depends on how big the auction is and where the cars are parked versus where the transports have to park. There is always going to be a designated spot for transports to park, and sometimes you'll have to call to find out where that is. Other times you can. It's very obvious on a satellite image like Google Maps and stuff. So repetition is key in this. You're going to start to figure out a whole lot of things when you start going to auctions more frequently, the same auction. But going to an auction for the first time, it's a little bit overwhelming if they're busy, because there are a lot of people there, and a lot of time you'll see like the 7 to 10 car transports and stuff like that, and they'll be taking up a ton of room because they park all those cars next to their truck while they're loading or unloading. They get it all off at once usually. And or they put them all on. Sometimes they'll use the pickers. There'll be pickers driving around in vehicles that will go pull your cars for you for a fee. Typically you'll call ahead and get those guys doing that, so they're all ready to go when you get there. But it's a pretty neat experience. The auctions are. I know that Mannheim's going to be busy. It always is. So that'll be pretty cool. As far as the first one we're going to here, it generally tends not to be as busy, so that's where you kind of want to get your questions knocked out and all that. But from what I've seen in these auctions, most of them are pretty cool. Some of them aren't super helpful. It just depends on who you talk to. It seems like some of them seem like that they don't work there or something like that. That's kind of how they act. But you got to understand that too. They probably get asked where things are all day, so they don't really know if they're out there parking cars or whatever that come in. They don't really know where the outbound cars are. So you kind of take it in stride with that. But so let's jump into here, and we'll drop these two off, and then we'll head to the next auction on the northeast side of Nashville, and we'll start picking up cars. So to recap this, don't need anything really other than your typical inspection forms and stuff like that to drop a car off. To pick one up though, on top of the regular paperwork you're going to have, you got to have a gate pass, or you're not leaving with a car if it doesn't have a gate pass. So keep that in mind when you're stringing all this stuff together. Don't forget a gate pass. So let's get these two cars off of here, and let's get up to this auction. We'll throw these two off of here, and we'll head to the next one. All right, so let's go find these cars. We got our gate passes. We got 1, 2, we got 3. All 3 gate passes. All 3 gate passes. Now we get to track down 3 different vehicles and then take them back over there to load them up. Hopefully they all start. Hopefully they're easy to find. We'll see in a second. But here is the gauntlet of cars you have to walk through to get up there. There's plenty of them. Let's go through that. Lots of cars here. This is just one side. There's more on the side after this building. Well, let's see if we can track these down. I just had to wait over here for the courtesy van at like the little Mannheim bus stop. I think that's it right there. Yep. Let's go see if we can jump in there. So I have no idea where these are. All right, so we found the first truck. Got 2 trucks to pick up in a car, and found the first truck, and it's less than E. It's about out. So this thing's sitting on empty. The last thing I need is to do one of 2 things: have it die on me trying to pull it on or off the trailer, and having to put my own gas in it. So I don't feel like paying for that either way. So they're bringing the gas truck up here. They're gonna put some gas in it. I'll be on my way out of this one, I didn't want to film the first pickup because I wasn't sure if the shuttle bus driver was cool. So this place is, I think he said it was over 200 acres. It's a massive, massive, massive place. So you're not just really gonna, I mean, you could walk around and get your cars here. I mean, 3 cars to pick up, especially where the sold lot is, all the way in the back. It'd take a while. So we're gonna ride the shuttle 2 more times. Gonna go park this next to the truck. We kind of stage everything by the truck and trailer, and each time I do that, I gotta walk back up here and wait for the shuttle bus. They've got a few running around, so it's actually pretty quick. So right now, waiting on gas. Get gas in a second. Drive this down, park it by the truck, and go grab the other 2, and then start loading it up. All right, we just got some gas, so let's roll. All right, got the second one here. Let's take this up, get it out. Get a chance. This is where the used lot's all the way in the back, and get a chance to see how big this place is. All right, easy. 2 down, 1 to go. All right, yeah, we got the truck. See if we can wiggle out of here. It's gonna be, I got these things in here tight. I love these backup cameras now. Well, as you can see, they've shut 1 lane down now, and everybody's got to spill out of this last lane here. So that's let's put a dent a little bit in time. I've already been here right at 2 hours, and I just got the 3rd vehicle, and now we got to load them up. This is just getting them out of the auction into the transport lot. So you can spend some time at an auction. It seems like loading, and this is just 3 cars. So those guys with 5, 7, 9 and 10 car trailers, this is an all-day event easily. So as far as loading goes, unloading, it's a little quicker because you just loop around and park. But yeah, loading up, this is an event here. It's nice to have them all in one spot, but this probably doesn't beat the time that it takes to make 3 different picks, from 3 separate locations. So, oh well, it's an experience. I've never filled up at an auction before, so this is all different. We'll see how long it takes to go through this line. It looks like they're having an issue with the car in the very front of us all. It might be why it's backed up. So that's all they do. I asked this person on the first car through, and they said I couldn't record. So I guess they didn't want to be on video, and it's the same guy up there. So all they do is they open the door, they take this off. There's always a cable secured to this with through the keys right there. Through the keys. Sometimes there's GPS trackers on them in the floor, or in the OBD port, and that's about they scan your gate pass, which is what I was telling you gotta have. So they scan your gate pass, they scan your driver's license, they make sure nothing's in the vehicle. They'll open up all the doors, the tailgate, or a trunk if you're in a car. But you can see that car up there has got his trunk open. And that's it, you're good to go. And then you come out of here and loop around all the way down there. I don't know if you can see the transport's way down there, but right out of there, and then stage your stuff and load up. So see if we can ever get out of here, and we'll start loading. All right, so I've got the tires lined up right with about where it'll drop into that. And this is just a rough measurement. Of course, this is the short bed. The one in the truck in the rear is a long bed. Or it's not a long bed, it's a standard bed. So, with this here, if those tires were right there at the front, kind of in the cup there between the flipper and the front of the truck, which of course this much would be sticking over. And we can walk down. I could get that a little closer. That's all going to be at an angle. But this is just ballparking. That could get a lot closer. See, this I would back onto the trailer and put all this bed over the ramp. But really, what I'm really looking at is the wheelbase to see if that'll fit. And as of the way it sits right now, we're going to be just short. But you know what? I think it's going to make it if I scoot everything together and just go ahead and back that red truck on here, put the rear wheel right there, and put all the bed over the front of the trailer. I think we'll do it. So we'll see what that looks like. So that took a lot longer than was expected. That whole process took right at 3 hours from pulling in until putting everything away after strapping down the last vehicle. So not too thrilled about that. It didn't really put that big of a dent in the day. It basically stopped me from delivering one, but it's fine. Yeah, it got dark fast out there. It's starting to be that time of year though, to where it gets dark early, so your moments of daylight start to shrink. And it's not fun trying to maneuver vehicles on a platform with no edges. So anyway, so that's done. That was a glimpse at how auctions kind of operate somewhat. I always thought they were, I thought they were, and I still do think that they're pretty interesting. As I experience different ones. So but yeah, that one in Nashville is really big. So if you're ever headed there, you're gonna want to take the shuttle unless everything's right there up front, which none of these were. They were all out back, so it would have taken way longer to walk there. But they do have shuttles that operate that will take you right to your vehicle, so I thought that was pretty cool. So guys, keep getting after it. We'll see you next time.